Hey guys, Cat22 here and welcome to my latest episode. So today you can see on the screen the games that I'm going to cover, and if you want a more in-depth analysis, skip to the relevant section of the video. I've also included links in the description below where you can get direct access to the sales, but please be quick, assume these games are going to finish within the next couple of days. Now, the first game I'm going to briefly cover is The Witcher 2. It was released in 2011, quite a popular game. It's currently on sale on Steam for $3.99, and it's a game that I highly recommend. The graphics, the gameplay, and everything is first class, and it got rave reviews when it was first introduced. The actual gameplay itself is based on an RPG element. It's actually a little bit linear. It's not really an open world concept there. And it's a little bit repetitive. All you have to do is click a button and you pretty much won the battle there. But it's something for the storytelling I'd certainly recommend. Now, the next game that I'm going to cover is Mafia 2. Currently on sale on Green Man Gaming for $7.49. So it's a game that follows on from Mafia 1. It's a game that I really sort of rate. I had a lot of fun with this game. And the easiest way to think of it is think of Grand Theft Auto, but with an old school Italian mafia style to it. So it's based in 40s, 50s and 60s, around that sort of genre there, and it's something I've got no hesitation in recommending. The next game I'm a little bit more sort of reserved about. It's Nukem Forever. It's currently on sale for $4.99 on Green Man Gaming, and it's a little bit more old school. There's no sort of complexity to it. The storytelling is pretty shit, and the gameplay is pretty fun though. You just pretty much get a whole different bunch of weapons. It's a typical sexist element to the game as well, so it's a bit old school, but I think for a bit of a laugh there, I've got sort of no drama in sort of recommending it, and for the price, you really can't go back to it. It's got actually a bit of an interesting story about how it almost didn't see the light of day. For another time, I'll speak about that. Next game is Tropico 4. So it's quite prevalent on Steam. It's a little bit more on the expensive side, so we're talking about $10. And is it a game I'd recommend? Yeah, I think if you haven't played this series before, think of SimCity, but with you're pretty much a dictator. The graphics, the gameplay is actually fairly solid, but is it a game that you can get sucked in for ages? I sort of disagree with that concept there. But if you're into that type of genre and you're disappointed by the last SimCity, it might be worth having a look into. Now, the last one is probably one of my favourite games, is Borderlands. I was a huge sucker for that, and the next game is Borderlands 2, currently on sale for $6.80 on Gamersgate. It is a game that improved on some of the elements of the original Borderlands, but you can still get sort of lost in time. Some of the concepts are quite familiar, and you'll have to grind out a few things there, but just keep that in mind, guys. Alright, that wraps up this episode. Like, subscribe, comment for more great content. Catch you in 2 hours. Thanks.